Michigan and Boston College. Michigan's only loss in their last 7 games to Michigan State in the Big Ten championship game. And Warren does start, and he takes a hit. Rospielli. And the Wolverines have it first. Nazar behind the net. Oh, turnover. McGroarty fake shot. Oh, he was looking to feed Brindley on the doorstep. Gavin Brindley, number 4. Columbus Blue Jackets second-round pick. He was Adam Fantilli's wingman last year for the Wolverines as they made the Frozen Four. 3rd straight Frozen Four for the Wolverines.
Rutger McGroarty with some animation as this one goes down for icing. Didn't like that he didn't bury that one, Butchie coming back to the bench.
Michigan's Jacob Barczewski was excellent in the Maryland Heights Regional, especially in the final against Michigan State, when he made 38 saves, only a few miles from his hometown. And meanwhile, the 19-year-old freshman Jacob Fowler, one of 3 finalists for the Mike Richter Award. Look at that record, 31-5-1. Canadian's 3rd-round pick. The only starting goalie in the Frozen Four, off the post, who's been drafted. So the lone drafted player is Fowler. But boy, Matt Davis is going to be a guy who's going to get some calls from NHL GMs because he's had a 97% save percentage in this NCAA tournament. That's right, 97%, 103 of 106. He has Denver in the championship game. Wolverines. Casey, he's dangerous. Keeps it in. Wrist shot, just wide. Bounces right back in front of the net. Here's Hughes. TJ Hughes back to Casey. Goes wide. Lively boards here in St. Paul. Here comes Leonard. He's got Smith. Smith, shot, score! Will the thrill, his 24th of the year. First shot on goal is in the goal. Michigan looking to see if this was offside. They're checking it out. For now, they haven't made a decision to challenge.
That's a close one, Butchie. I don't think they're going to challenge it. I think that one did stay on sides. But look, that's what Boston College can do. They're on their heels the first 30 seconds of this game, and then all of a sudden, boom, it's the transition, it's the skill. It's showtime. Ryan Leonard making a big play over to Will Smith, and this is what the Eagles can do. The problems they present offensively because of the skill they possess within their group.
Leonard to Smith. Part of the all-freshman line. 8th overall, Leonard of the Capitals. 4th overall, Smith of the Sharks. So composed, Will Smith, to settle that puck, wait a beat, and lift it over Barczewski, who was diving across. And now the Wolverines play from behind. That was up in the netting, not called. Play continues. Fowler rimmed that up high. BC looks to exit here with an early 1-0 lead.
Look, not easy to play from behind against BC because when you're from behind, you take chances, you cheat offensively a little bit, and that's when they can really victimize you.
First, the team that scored first in our first semifinal game lost. BU as Denver scratched their way back and won in overtime. And they'll play for another national championship, their 10th in school history. They'll try to win. Fantilli, Adam's brother, Luca, pokes it up. And Eamon Powell goes back to pick up the mail. Excellent skater, number 2 for the Eagles. They have a very solid decor. Gasso shovels it in. And Cutter Gauthier is on the ice. Yelvik, who had an excellent regional in Providence. Out there, there's Gauthier, number 19. Powerful, powerful skater with a big body hit on Edwards. Number 19, looks like he's got plenty of jump tonight, Colby.
You can feel the pace of this game. It is fast. Both of these teams have a ton of players who can move. An early goal breaks things open a little bit.
Gauthier is flying tonight. I had the privilege of watching Nathan McKinnon the other night on ESPN. That kind of reminds me of that. His engine seems to be extra rev tonight.
Yeah, well, look, big-time players, you look for them in these types of games. I talked to Ryan Leonard on the bench about 20 minutes before the game started. I told him, we're going to call you Showtime tonight, buddy, because I think you're going to have a big game. And he said, I love it. I love it.
Venetian gets it in. Of course, we talked to Gauthier yesterday. He wanted to play Denver in the finals if they're able to win this game. because they beat BC earlier in the year. He's seen BU enough. Shifsky, here he comes, rips it, blocked, banks it. And Will Smith is there to pick up the mail. Watch this rip. He's going to get Perreault there, hoping he can win the race. He can't. It's icing on Boston College.
Yeah, that's a set play, looking for that long play off the back wall. But let's go back to the beginning. Leonard, he holds the puck and he settles it down. He waits for the defenseman to commit to him. Jacob Truscott, in the minute he gets his stick positioning on the wrong side, he goes down. He feeds that one in so perfectly. Ryan Leonard just showing that incredible skill, that incredible poise, and that incredible awareness, and why he was the 8th overall pick in the draft last year.
Look at Boston Collegeman scoring first this year. Leonard now with 60 points in 40 games as a freshman, an 18-year-old freshman.
A lot of goals, too. A lot of goals.
He's the oldest of the three. He's 19. Smith is 19. Gabe Perreault is 18. He'll turn 19 on May the 7th.
Yeah, I think Leonard's the most NHL ready of the three. The physicality in his game.
Tip save by Fowler. Excellent shot by Casey on net. And the redirection from Garrett Shifsky. And back comes Leonard. Avoids the check. Gets the puck back. Here he comes. Can't quite handle. Slash hard there. Nothing called. And here comes Duke. He can really skate. Tyler Duke played at Ohio State last year. Now he joins his brother here on Michigan. The brothers from Strongsville, Ohio. Oh, what a gorgeous backhand pass. Here comes Ambrosio. He's got good speed. Stops. Back to the point. Fortescue can't get it. Here comes Ernest. Big, powerful winger, but Fortescue does a great job to get the puck back. A turnover. Moldenhauer. But again, good job by Boston College to recover. Armstrong dumps it in. Jamie Armstrong. This very key third line, centered by Jack Malone, whose overtime goal against Quinnipiac sent them to this game.
We've seen the impact of those Cornell transfers all throughout the tournament this year. Credit to Mike Schaefer and the way he coaches, prepares these guys. And Malone seems like he likes to be on the ice in the big moments. Certainly a guy 13 in white that you can rely on.
Icing on Michigan there. So the Wolverines once again back in the Frozen Four. Brandon Naurato. You see, this is his goal scorers right there. For the third straight season, Michigan in the Frozen Four. See Rutger McGroarty. He was injured November 17th against Penn State. Crashing into the boards, carried off by a stretcher, missed the next 5 games, fractured rib, and a punctured lung, or he would have certainly had more goals than he has on the season. He has 16. Yelvy, Gasso, and Gauthier out there. But the Wolverines have it with speed. Here they come the other way. Chase Pletsky. There's a hard turnover. Brindley. Kick save by Fowler. Shot, another save by Fowler as Warren gets his first shot on goal. And here comes Gauthier. Down the off wing, working on Warren. Didn't get anything on that. Yelvy chips it behind the net towards Gauthier. He takes the hit and falls down. And back comes Warren. Rutger McGroarty, first-round pick of the Winnipeg Jets. Number 2. He was captain on the World Junior team that won gold for Team USA. Leonard along the wall. Nazar, beautiful look. There's Brindley. There's Brindley. Oh, stick check from behind by Yelvik. A beautiful play.
Brandon Naurato already moving Frank Nazar up the lineup to this top line. He does that when the team needs a goal, going to it early.
Down by 1, making that adjustment. Nazar, a big prospect for the Chicago Blackhawks. Their front office is here, watching him and other Blackhawk draft choices.
They've got a whole contingency here right now. GM, assistant GM, head scout. They're all here watching their guys, the Blackhawks.
Battle in the corner. Turnover off the bench. That's just outside the line. Probably should have been called offside right away. They let it go. And now here comes Nazar. Nazar 3-on-2, late developing. On the off wing, he gets it back. Dangerous player, number 91. Quick shot. Saved by Fowler. Michigan showing excellent speed here. Both of these teams can really fly.
Fowler looks sharp early, though, Butchie. Directing traffic, good rebound control, calm in the net, better than we saw in Providence a couple weeks ago.
He's used to winning championships. Won the USHL Clark Cup last year for Youngstown. He had a .952 save percentage in the 9 games. He was the most outstanding player award winner.
Yeah, we know what the future of the goal crease in Montreal looks like, no doubt.
Shifsky dumps it in. Fowler passes a bit too far for Bankston. But Posma's there to cover up. Marshall Ward, BC grad. Now playing one more year of college hockey for Michigan as he gets his master's. Moldenhauer back to the point, save, it's loose. It's in a dangerous spot. Fowler has it, can't get a whistle. Now he finally does. We're off to a rip-roaring, flying start. Boston College getting outshot 5-1. They only have one shot on goal. And there it is. 1-0. Will Smith gives the Eagles the early lead. Michigan football team with the 1997 national champions. Our boy Brian Greasy, former cast member. 3 months later, the hockey team won their 9th natty. They beat Boston College in overtime. Sean Richland, our boy, 1 of 2 natties he won there. Fast forward to 2023 college football national champions, the Michigan Wolverines, and now in the hockey squad, led by Brendan Naurato. Kind of repeat history. He had some interesting football lingo as we talked hockey yesterday, saying that he wants his team to stay connected, 5-foot passes, ozone offense, but have good field position.
He was animated, Butchie, sorry, during that last TV timeout, talking to his team about exactly that. Guys, we are giving them good field positioning, he said. We can't turn the puck over. We cannot feed their transition.
And they have good field position right now. They have the puck in the Boston College end. And here come the Eagles, and here comes Gauthier. He's got Gasso driving in. He's a big body. Over to Minetti and the defenseman pinching in. He saw his offense in Providence. He scored the huge tying goal. Fridley's dangerous here. Ripped it wide. Number 4. Hard shot followed up. Here come the Eagles, and here comes Gauthier. Kind of rip that wrist shot he does into the glove of Barczewski. So the freshmen remain hot. And Gauthier trying to stay hot himself. 3 goals away from 40.
Watch how he makes space for himself right here. This puck, he stops. He waits for Edwards to back off a couple of feet, and then he continues to drive in wide. That change of pace for a forward makes it incredibly challenging for a defenseman to gap up, hold ice, and then continue to stay a stick length away from him. Look, elite players create their own space. They create their own chances, and Cutter Gauthier is exactly that.
BC's on a 14-game winning streak. They haven't lost since February the 5th when they played BU in the Beanpot and lost to the Terriers.
Yeah, BU hung on for that in about 2 periods of that game as well.
I remember talking to you that night, and you said, I still think BC's the best team in the country.
They were all season. They were unanimous #1 for half the year, and there's a reason for that.
Great play, Ambrosio. Malone, shot, save. Nifty play from Colby Ambrosio. A guy who, with the arrival of these freshmen, has seen his role and play dissipate a bit, but he has electric offense, and he could score on his own. He almost did right there. He chips it to the corner there nicely. And here comes Drew Fortescue and the Eagles. Here's Perreault going after it. The all-freshman line. Perreault, a little quiet in Providence. Greg Brown, head coach, coach of the year, named yesterday, expects a better style of play in this game, that we may see more good things from Perreault. So we mentioned Boston College, led by Greg Brown. He played for the Eagles, as all 4 head coaches in this year's Frozen Four played for the team they're coaching. He says this fits our style more, this kind of game, this kind of pace, as opposed to playing Michigan Tech and Quinnipiac in the regional.
They really struggled with that neutral zone 1-3-1 that the Bobcats ran against them in the regional. They did a good job of isolating and making players play one-on-one, but you play Michigan, you're going to get opportunities to run and gun. And so far, as this one is called offsides, Ryan Leonard tried to keep that on. You could see way more space out there for guys like Smith, Perreault, and Ryan Leonard.
There's Leonard. He's now 6 goals, 6 assists, 12 points his last 6 games. Will Smith, 7-game point streak, including tonight. 7 goals, 9 assists. 16 points in 7. These are freshmen getting 2 points a game, Colby.
I'm laughing right now at this little tangle up by Draper and Leonard. He always seems to be in the middle of it, whether it's a goal, whether it's confrontation around the net. It certainly finds 9 and white, doesn't it?
That's Keenan Draper, Chris Draper's son. He came up to the booth and said hi along with Dan Cleary. Turnover. Look at Will Smith. Oh my gosh, no penalty called. Get used to it. Smith looking. Oh, passes too far for Perreault. Bates and back to Smith. He goes down again. And the Wolverines get it out. What? Some dazzling stick handling from Will Smith. He's hoping to draw the penalty at the end of it. Couldn't get it. He has the puck again. What a nifty play. What a nifty player he really is. Leonard dumps it in and hits McGordy on the way by.
Those guys were teammates at the World Junior. No love lost right now, though.
No. This game has lots of juice. You can just sense it. Manedian to Gasso. The Gauthier line back out there. Gauthier with a steal. He's going to get to the puck first. Here he comes. He'll send it in. Jelvik will go to try to get it from Duke. Duke makes a nice play to Holtz. Gauthier another hard hit. And here's Brindley. His pass a little too far for McGordy. So Nazar is out there with Brindley and McGordy. We'll see Garrett Shifsky as well on that line. That's offside at the line.
BC so far carrying play in this first period. How about the wizardry from Will Smith? A left, a right, catches an edge. No call. 1-0 Boston College. Well, one of the things you cannot do against Boston College is have 3 forwards caught deep. Then Seamus Casey pinches, and watch Leonard and Smith. They take off into open space, and that's when the skill, Butchie, just takes over for these 2 studly freshmen. But that, if you're Michigan, is perfect tape on what not to do against the Boston College Eagles.
And that was Gabe Perreault with the great area pass.
Yeah, he's a smart hockey player.
He gets an assist as well, so that freshman line all get a point. So here are your updated Division I points leaders. And we mentioned Will Smith. Now, he's got a 6-point lead, and he's not a Hobey Baker finalist. That is something. And that is up to the date. Jackson Blake has signed with the Carolina Hurricanes. He's among the Hobey Baker finalists tomorrow. Macklin Celebrini is the 3rd. We're hearing that sounds like Celebrini's going to win. We'll see.
I think sometimes it hurts you when your teammate is also going for the Hobey Baker. You might take some votes from your guy, and I think that kind of happened with some of these BC guys.
6 of the top 10 scorers are in this game. And you can only pick 3. And this year in college hockey, there were many, many worthy finalists for the Hobey Baker. 1-0 Boston College on the Will Smith goal. Ambrosio in the corner. Now here come the Wolverines. Shifsky will dump and chase. Both teams changing. Eamon Powell. Swift skating defenseman for BC. He's hard hit. Penalty coming up on the Wolverines. First power play is going to go to Boston College. Fowler to the bench. Extra attacker on. Won't need him. And the Eagles are going to go on a power play up 1-0.
Yeah, Mark Estapa is going to go a little bit behind the play, 200 feet. And that puck gets out of the zone, and you take one of those types of penalties.
Michigan, number 94, minor penalty for boarding.
That far away from your net. Again, you do not want to make this easy on Boston College, and parading to the penalty box is one of those ways. Now keep an eye on the top right of your screen, and it's just a late hit. It's far away from the boards. It's a defenseless player. That's an easy call for the officials to make.
Almost interference more than it was boarding.
Yeah, now we're going to get an opportunity to see this ever so lethal. I mean, both of these power plays are lethal. You know, but you've got Cutter Gauthier who's sniffing around for 40 goals. I think he's going to be pulling the trigger for the Eagles.
Yeah, all kinds of talent on both of these teams on the power play. You don't like to see a lot of penalties, but it would be fun to see both these teams get 2 or 3 chances on the power play.
Warning minor on a stop of the Wolverines at 12-16.
Here comes Powell. He's the lone forward. Goes to Perreault. Drops it back to Gauthier with speed. Easily enters. Oh, looks for Smith. Just a little too far. Good stick. Smith, what a pass. Powell. Perreault. Gauthier, Perreault rips it. Good stick by Nazar. Will Smith back, hit the referee. Leonard's back, that's a hook. That's an undisciplined penalty. And the power play is gone.
Yeah, Ryan Leonard disappointed in himself when he loses that puck battle, and then he reaches in, gets the stick in on Duke. And again, that's an easy one for the officials to call. We'll hear the
Boston
official.
College number 9, minor penalty for hooking.
Again, you never want to take penalties this far away from your own net. Gets the stick up under the arm. I think Duke, you know, gives it a little chicken wing.
He did, but it was there already.
Absolutely.
Just wanted to make sure. That's what Leonard was contending, but he just can't reach the stick like that as the guy goes away. And as you mentioned, there's second-year BC head coach Greg Brown won the 2024 Spencer Penrose Award on Wednesday as the Coach of the Year.
Coach of the Year, Greg Brown, talking to the official. He didn't like it. He wanted to dive there.
Here's Casey now. Dangerous player, 4-on-4. Edwards. Fans on it. Yeah, this is 4-on-4. So much skill in hockey these days. Sometimes 4-on-4 can look like 3-on-3. Same kind of tactics, same kind of tempo. Keep the puck, tire the other team down, and then try to take advantage. Now it's Boston College's turn. McGroarty, the big hit. Malone gets rid of it. Now Bankston, the defenseman. Boston College very patient. And here comes Bankston, Jacob Bankston. Gauthier's on the ice. He's got the puck. Oh, that hits Warren and goes into the netting.
Yeah, it was a good read by Warren. He was already anticipating that puck coming into Cutter Gauthier in the middle. Maybe he knows a thing or two about watching Gauthier. Obviously, we talked about Marshall Warren, played 4 years at Boston College, but he was right in Gauthier's way, had a good stick, good body position, and now we have a face-off.
171st game of college hockey for Marshall Warren.
Wow.
He might get a pension. Smith, face-off win. Dangerous players for the Eagles now on the offensive. Powell is looking to bank that in off Barczewski. But good stick by Truscott. Gets it to Shifsky. Now some numbers. Good stick now by the Eagles. And Perreault looks to get it to Smith. These teams are thinking offense. Nazar tries to draw a penalty. Good no call there. See the aggressive forecheck from Michigan. Watch out. Smith's got room. Short power play for Michigan. A stop out of the box. So they're on the power play here. BC's got to pay attention and realize that.
Oh, smart play there.
Turnover! Oh, Smith got nothing on that backhand. The puck was on edge.
He almost made me put my foot in my mouth there. I was going to say smart play, keeping the puck moving, but almost caught him.
Power play, 15 seconds left. Here comes Brindley. Dangerous. Save. And chopped out of there and out. Nice play by Gauthier. Now killing a penalty. Good stick by Gauthier on that east to west pass. And Minetti makes a nice play as McGroarty almost got around him.
Yeah, keep your eye on 17 and white, Minetti, and he is so valuable to this Boston College team. He eats hard minutes. He'll play against Rutger McGroarty's line all game. He makes all the simple passes, and he does have some offense to his game.
Nick Moldenhauer dumps it in around the net. Moldenhauer from Mississauga, Ontario. So many of these Eagles players have such good hands. Even Will Smith, when we talked to him, shook his hand. He's got big mitts. As we know, for an athlete, that's important.
Those are Barry Melrose mitts.
Big, meaty hands. Ambrosio with it now. He'll drop it back to Powell. Ernesti look to finish his check. He played here at St. Thomas for Rico Blasi before transferring this year to Michigan, number 6. Ambrosio's got speed, but again, so many good sticks on these two teams. Meanwhile, behind the play, a tripping penalty on Michigan. They can't believe it.
Yeah, Ethan Edwards pleading his case.
Michigan, 2-minute minor, tripping.
As he heads to the box. We are about 16 minutes through this first period, and the Boston College Eagles with a 1-0 lead, carrying the pace. And when we come back, it'll be another Boston College power play.
Well, welcome back to St. Paul, home of the Frozen Four here at the XL Energy Center, joined now by Michigan head coach Brandon Naurato. Coach, early goal there by Boston College. What did you see on that play?
Yeah, that's what they do well. We got to get pucks behind him and play in the O-zone. We just had one guy get beat up the ice, and that's how they generate offense off the rush. So we got to beat our check up the ice.
I appreciate it, Coach.
Thank you.
So Boston College, here's that play right here, Colby.
Yeah, look, he just told Taylor, you cannot dive in there, and there has to be a third forward high. And I tell you right there, 4 guys diving in is a recipe for disaster, especially against that kid line with the 3 freshman first-round draft picks, and you just see how quick they can make you pay.
Yeah, they initially had the wrong guy in the box. As our replay showed, it was Marcus Stappa who tripped at the line. Edwards was near the play, but he was not the one who committed the penalty. They fixed it. The right man is in the penalty box. Marcus Stappa.
2 penalties for him.
For the second time.
And he's a veteran. He's been around this Michigan team for a while.
The last BC power play only lasted 35 seconds before the Leonard. Smith, what a beautiful play to take that out of midair. Still has to retreat, though, and reset for the entry.
Yeah, this is Estappa's 3rd Frozen Four in a row.
Wow.
You'd think the nerves would be settled in his stomach.
Gauthier knocks it down, tries to play it before his teammate does, so it's not a hand pass. It's free. Casey's shorthanded. They got some numbers. Nazar's dangerous. Puck gets deflected, gets the back. Quick shot. Oh, nice blocker save. Fowler's always tracking that puck. Not surprised at all by the quick 180 turnaround wrist shot. He was on it. BC having trouble entering the zone initially here on this power play. They might have to dump it in eventually.
Oh, that might have been offside. Yeah, that was offside. I think Perreault on the far wall goes offsides there, but let's go back and look at that shorthanded chance by Frank Nazar. Just a quick little stick lift in the slot, turnaround, and a fire. Look, that's the 2nd or 3rd time that Nazar's made a good play with his stick. It's either led to a rush or led to a chance, so 91 feeling it a little bit for the Maize and Blue.
Yeah, first a quick penalty after the last power play, and there they give up a shorty opportunity, so we'll try the 2nd unit now on this Boston College power play. Marcheski will glove that. We'll see if Greg Brown, is funny, his freshman stood up, they looked behind him. Can I go back on the ice? He's like, no, sit back down. They want to get back out there with his offensive zone faceoff.
Well, look, they're not winning draws on the power play. I mean, the first couple of faceoffs, they've lost the draws. That kills 30 seconds, and it kind of breaks your momentum. So this is a big draw and a big opportunity.
Greg Brown probably wants to keep all the boys in the game, keep the rhythm of the game. Gasso's a good faceoff guy, and he wins it. Bankston sends it across. Malone's out there, number 13, who scored the overtime winner against Quinnipiac. Tries to tee that up, can't. Bankston shot, blocked in front, Truscott. Oh, and Malone's shot looked a lot like his game winner, just goes wide. Jelvik looks in front. Bankston retreated, he could have had that. Let it go, and Michigan's able to clear Shifsky. Bankston has it again. Nice pass up the seam to Gasso. To Malone. He loses it. That was outside the line. Here comes Draper. Try to feed it to the inside to Duke. Couldn't do it. There's a hard hit. Lucas Gustafson delivering it. Two forgettable power plays for mighty Boston College.
Yeah, we'll have to think back here. They had an opportunity to kind of blow this game open a little bit, but not a lot doing. Credit to the Wolverines for a couple of good kills.
Armstrong goes around to Stoppa, who just stepped out of the box, but eventually he gets denied, and Casey turns it over. Armstrong can't find it. Oh, gets hit from behind, but here we go. Nazar, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Nazar's dangerous, went between the legs against Michigan State. Oh, Brindley trying to feed him with an empty pass. Back to Brindley. His redirection never got to the net. Brindley still has it. Turns, fires, chopped at by a couple of players. Gloved down by Warren. He'd love to score against Boston College. Canadians double team by a couple of Wolverines. Estapa working hard after committing a couple penalties.
Good stick battle and good puck win by Manetian behind the net. Those are the types of things that he can do for you.
Glove save and a beauty by the backup goalie on the bench. Called the fair catch. Still, you want to play college hockey, Colby?
Yeah, here you go. What makes it great? You get it one and done. The big hit on Draper from Gustafson.
Whoa.
The physicality in this game really picking up.
Sure is. Face-off will be to the left of Fowler in the Boston College end. As Boston College shot that in the Michigan Wolverine bench. TJ Hughes, undrafted from Hamilton, Ontario, gets it. McGroarty sends it across. Wrist shot, glove save by Fowler off the stick of Jacob Truscott.
And look, that was not as routine of a save as he made it look, because there was a moving screen. Watch right in front of Fowler. 13, Hughes just kind of comes wheeling through the net out, maybe a little bit later than I had thought. But again, look at the positioning. Top of the crease, down in his spot, gloves that one clean.
Hughes will try again. Gets it. Just over the shoulder, just over the bar of Fowler. Perot tried to chop it out, couldn't do it. Pressure being supplied by the Wolverines. Truscott, no. He tried to make that pass over to Edwards. Went outside the zone.
Look, late in the period, second game on this ice. If you're a defenseman, you've got to make sure you use your skate, a little extra reinforcement. Pucks will bobble, so you want to make sure you're thorough.
Look at this passing. Perot! Fakes. Never got a shot off, and McGroarty makes a nice play off the wall, but Hughes can't get it around Will Smith. Boston College up 1-0. Less than a minute to go. Here in St. Paul, turnover. Michigan changing. Boston College has space. Perot save. Marcheski with the blocker.
Another good play there by Manetian, starting the rush. Breaks up a play defensively in the neutral zone. Pass up to the Perot. And another chance for BC here in the dying moments of this first period.
That's what we're seeing in this Frozen Four early, Colby. Even though these are the four highest scoring teams in America, everybody has such good sticks and hands, and they can close so well. They're becoming good defensive players. What a play by Fowler to sweep check that out of danger. And that's going to be the end of the first period.
Well, Fowler certainly had some work to do, but another good defensive play by Manetian. I thought he was one of the best players for Boston College that period.
So Jacob Fowler could do it many ways, calm and cool in net. He's perfect through 20, and his Eagles have a 1-0 lead. Denver is in the national title game. They'll play the winner of Boston College and Michigan. It's 1-0 BC after one. Lots of underlining stories to this game, which gives it some juice. And it's turned into some physical play, Colby.
Yeah, it absolutely has been. It seems like all the skill guys are finishing their checks. You see McGroarty going out of his way to make sure the BC defensemen are turning on pucks. This is the Gustafson hit, and I think this game has felt a little faster. It's felt a little bit cleaner, a little bit smoother, and much more physical, as Will Smith told Taylor Tannenbaum after the first period.
Yeah, the Marshall Warren factor. Rutger McGroarty and Cutter Gauthier are best friends, but they go hard at each other when they play. We have multiple World Junior teammates who won gold, but now they're enemies.
Look, you play harder against your friends. Absolutely. In these types of games, Rutger McGroarty told us this is bragging rights forever in a moment like this. And all these kids are used to the big stage, the bright lights. And look, that first period, you could see the skill on display. You could see the puck possession on display.
There's McGorty and Gauthier, best buddies, World Junior teammates that won gold. That's a huge, huge honor every young player wants to have. They were together at the national development team. Colby was a part of that when he was a young guy, going all the way back to Honeybake. So they have a history together, and they're going head-to-head tonight, and they're both on the ice right now to begin the second period. All kinds of future NHL talent on the ice right now. Brindley, the future Blue Jacket, chips it in. Menedian, Dallas Star draft pick. Up the wall to Gasso, a Bruins draft pick. Here's Gauthier, the future Anaheim Duck. Up to Jelvik, another Bruins draft pick. He's on the ice, and Gauthier will dump it in. Barcheski can't stop it. Puck comes on the wall, and Gordy just gets it out of danger. Menedian takes it back from Aiden Hershuk. Now Michigan kind of sits back a little bit. Gasso on the turnover. Here they come the other way. Gasso. That's offside at the line as McGorty bumps into his best buddy. Taylor.
Michigan Associate Head Coach Rob Rassi felt like the Wolverines did a good job staying above the puck in the first period. He said the times they executed, they had chances, but some bad bounces gave BC chances the other way. So the message at intermission, play our game, or as Brendan Naurato would say, Michigan hockey.
Well, Butchie, something you have to do to be successful against the Eagles is stay above the puck. I've been watching the Michigan bench preach that to their players, so I'm not surprised to hear Rob Rassi talking to Taylor about that. Obviously, the goal, they did not do a good job of that, but otherwise, it's a main point of focus for the Wolverines.
They've only allowed 6 Boston College shots outside of the Will Smith goal and that defensive breakdown that led to a 2-on-1. They've been good. That was the first shot of the night. Since then, they've cleaned it up. Here they come now on offense. They need a goal. Hughes again. Perreault gets in the way. Now room for Leonard. He's got Smith behind him. He goes around his man. Oh, what a save by Barcheski. Leonard in those amazing hands almost did it again. But Barcheski is there. Oh, that was close to being offside. Good stick. Shot. Blocked. Loose. And now out of danger, and Will Smith.
This game is teetering right now, Butchie.
Shot. Blocker saved by Fowler. He's locked in. And the defenseman Gustafson skated out of danger. The Wolverines put it back in. Smith. On the wall. Ryan Leonard almost showed off his amazing pair of hands to go along with that grit and that fire that he has. He's the complete hockey package. Capitals fans are glad they have him. Jack Malone can't get it out. Here's Edwards. He'll throw it back in. Now the Eagles get it back out. Edwards skates it down. Pursued by Jamie Armstrong and Jack Malone. Here's Luca Fantilli. Adam's brother. Here's Ambrosio.
Another good gap by Jacob Truscott. You've noticed the last couple of minutes, the gaps for all the defensemen from Michigan. They're staying up. They're breaking plays up at the blue line, not giving BC a lot of respect to enter the offensive zone.
That stayed on the blue plate, says the liney, so not offside. Razor close. That would have been icing if Fowler didn't play it. Didn't realize it was icing. Dangerous pass back toward their own net. Gentry Schamberger with some contact there, and here comes Joyce. Connor Joyce from Dedham, Mass. Fires it, blocked by Duke. Joyce has it back, slaps at it. He's got the puck now. Throws it around. Nice play to Hershuk. Menedian. Can't find a shooting lane. And all this skill and speed and skating, and everyone's turned into a good defensive player, Colby. There's not a lot of room out there.
Yeah, just a lot of discipline, a lot of good sticks. I think a lot of that goes back to good coaching, good details, but you do have players here who can break it open. Guys like Ryan Leonard, watch the route without the puck. He revs it up, he gets going, here comes whoop! And then he gets his hands way out in front of his body. What a save by Barcheski. Look how far that puck is out in front of him to be able to control that. That is an elite hockey player in Ryan Leonard.
Face off to the right of Barczewski. Gauthier wins it. Good job by Brindley to step in. From Estero, Florida, just north of Naples, Florida. Beautiful place in the world, and it's produced a good hockey player in Gavin Brindley. There's Nazar, really good talent. Chicago Blackhawks, they think Braden Point, and there's a penalty on BC. Interference, power play, Michigan.
Yeah, Gauthier is going to go to the box here. We'll wait for the official to make that call on the mic.
Number 19, Boston College, 2-minute minor interference.
Looked like he got his stick in on Brindley. A little, oh, it was actually a little push on the hip. Now we're going to see this #1 power play in the nation. 35%. They've got 50 power play goals on the year. Only college hockey team with that many power plays. And look at, they're up against the #1 penalty kill. Brandon Naurato told us they like teams that pressure. They feel good about the way they can make plays off the wall, and that's what you're going to get from Boston College.
Malone and Hughes. Malone loses the face-off, almost retreated. Brindley keeps it in. Number 4 is a dangerous player with a great release. Future Columbus Blue Jacket. Casey fakes, shot blocked, never got there. BC can't clear. Armstrong pursues. They're aggressive. A couple of crisp Michigan passes. Could result in a scoring chance, but a good job there by Jacob Bankston up the wall. Now the wall battle begins, and Malone gets it in, and he'll change. All four BC players can change, which can be difficult in the second period of a penalty kill. But they do it flawlessly, and they got fresh legs on the ice. Hughes throws it across. Brindley at the point, playing catch with McGroarty. Casey, the lone defenseman. Hughes in the bumper. Dylan Duke right in front of Fowler, number 25. McGroarty, flat pass in front. I think he was thinking about Duke, who's got 26 goals on the air. McGroarty tried to go to Hughes. Nice play by Leonard to intercept and clear.
Yeah, Rutger McGroarty trying to force that play into the bumper. You'd probably like to see him fire a puck. He's a good goal scorer. He's in a good area. Put a puck towards Fowler, see where the mayhem can get created.
Nazar, we mentioned how slippery and good he is. Number 91, he has a wow factor to his game. Plays fast. He's got it! He's got it! Oh, what a stick by Manetian. Unbelievable play by number 17 for Boston College. And Boston College is able to change 4 times during this PK. They've had fresh legs on the entire time. Stop it. Towards the end of this power play, 10 seconds left. One more clear will do it. Can't do it. Smith out there towards the end of it. So Gauthier will jump on the ice and be instant offense. But here come the Wolverines, swing and a miss. Gauthier's out of the box. They go to him. He's got a man streaking down the right wing. Malone. Here comes Gauthier. Malone. Shot blocked. Truscott. Smith puts it back in. Bankston reverses. Fortescue. There's Lapointe. Martin Lapointe's son. Phillip. Truscott fans. Here comes Will Smith. You got Gauthier driving the net towards the end of their shift. Quick shot by Smith. He'll turn away and change.
Another good stick by Truscott. 3 or 4 alone on this shift. The Michigan D-Corps doing a nice job so far in this second period. Good gaps, good sticks, good details, limiting Boston College's rush opportunities.
Yeah, they've only allowed 7 shots on goal. Gabe Perreault, nice 50 pass towards Yelvik. He knocks the man down. Perreault fishes it out. Gasso. That shot is blocked. Another shot wide. Powell gets to it. He sends it back in towards Gabriel Perreault. Lines are kind of jumbled because of the PK right now for Greg Brown. Perreault's out there with Yelvik and Gasso. He has it. Oh, what a pass! What a block shot by Brindley. Unbelievable no-look pass by Gabe Perreault. Number 34. Eyes in the back of his head. He'll change. Both teams, all-out effort is limiting time and space. Again, good sticks by the Eagles. Armstrong chips it towards Gasso. He's been out there a while. Armstrong slaps it in. Now Gasso will go change. He's out of Gasso. Menedian gloves it to himself. Enters the zone. Watched by Keaton Draper. Duke's got to watch out. Flying at the boards. Posma's got to be careful there. Went high and hard. Fair catch called. No hand pass shot. Just wide. Armstrong has it. Too far for Leonard. But picked up with speed by Bankston. Here he comes, the defenseman. Turns it back. Now Michigan. Ethan Edwards, the defenseman. He's got a man in front. Couldn't get it to him.
Another good play by Menedian. He's been a beast this period for the Eagles defensively.
Noticeable. Leonard tried to make the move between the legs, but Nazar's seen that. Rebound. Oh, no, never got there. Another block shot. 4-on-2. 4-on-2 for the Wolverines. Fantilli wants it. Fantilli has it. Shoots it wide. On the back of the net.
Yeah, I think Gustafson got a piece of that one, Butchie.
Wolverines are threatening. Edwards and Fantilli on the point. Nazar shot. Hit Leonard. Joyce. Nice play to Fortescue. He's got Smith over here. Doesn't go to him. He can skate well. Now he goes to Smith. Goes to the net. Smith has nowhere to go. Control and man.
Physicality.
Smith throws it back, and Fowler will have it. Michigan finishing their checks. All of them. ESPN microphones all around the XL Center, picking up this hard-hitting, physical game. Fowler fields the ground ball, and he opts for the face-off.
Well, this game is turning into a defensive battle. It starts with the block by Gavin Brindley, selling out. You go 200 feet, and Aaron Menedian with another diving play. Looks like that one was actually Gabe Perreault.
Welcome back to St. Paul, home of the Frozen Four. Boston College up 1-0, joined now by Eagles head coach Greg Brown. You guys are hanging on to a 1-0 lead right now. How do you continue to generate more offensively?
Yeah, I think we got to tighten things up, really. We're all over the place right now, just trading chances. Too many odd man rushes against us. I think we got to play a little simpler, a little faster, a little more north hockey.
Big penalty kill a couple of minutes ago. How would you assess special teams thus far?
Yeah, that was huge. Both teams have had good penalty kills. Power plays haven't generated too much, so we just got to hopefully not stay out of the box and then do a little better on our own power play.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks.
Look, he's a calm dude. Menedian back in the zone. Wrist shot save. Archeski, he covers up.
That sounds like a man who's going to lose sleep over trading chances game in and game out, and these one and dones. Greg Brown, as cool as the other side of the pillow, just named Coach of the Year.
Yep.
Went to the New York Rangers, went to the USHL after spending years and years on the bench with the legendary Jerry York, and now his team a couple periods away from a national championship appearance.
A 19-win improvement over last year. 33-5-1, coaching his alma mater. 2 wins away from a national championship. They lead 1-0 here, midway through the hockey game. The winner of this game plays Denver Saturday night, 6 o'clock Eastern on ESPN2. Nazar, turnover, he has it. Going to work, he's dangerous. Tried to throw through a bunch of feet, never got through. Teams playing catch with the puck now. Goche towards Warren, his teammate from a year ago. Comes around to Yelby. Goche has it, has a man in front, Ambrosio. Goche shot! Dave Archeski. Battle, Ambrosio behind the net. Number 11 has it, back to the point. Here's Powell. Gives it to Goche. Nice pass, Hershok shot. Never got to him. And McGroarty has it, number 2. Nathan Powell. He can wheel. Look at him go. Good skater. Makes a beautiful move there. Now BC's on the attack. Looking for sustained zone time. Neither team can really generate a lot. Both teams playing good defense in terms of an effort standpoint. There's been odd man rushes, but both teams playing hard. Pletzky wide on purpose, almost took a funky bounce off the back of the net. Here's Lapointe. Here's Duke. He's got some room. Duke, now that's blocked up into the netting off the pads of Ambrosio. This is the Frozen Four, baby. And it's all about intensity and focus and drive. All these athletes have it.
I'm in a familiar position, and I go down, pick it up.
Nothing called, and Michigan still scrambling. It's a goal.
Place goes absolutely bananas. Our bench is louder than our fans because they know what I just did.
Can't wait for that. SC Featured airs this Sunday on the origins and evolution of the Michigan goal. Extensive sit-down with Mike Legg, who scored that never-before-seen goal, as well as interviews with Connor Bedard, who's done it, Trevor Zegras, Andrei Svechnikov, who did it the other night. He's done it multiple times in his NHL career. SC Featured, 8 a.m. Sports Center this Sunday. Don't miss it. This is TJ Hughes' 400th face-off taken this year. Number 400 for number 13.
Yeah, well, this is the other line. They generate offense from Duke. Number 25, a big-time goal scorer, Shifsky. He's a freshman. He's brought a lot to this Wolverine team.
Casey stands on that shot. Turnover, Hughes, penalty. So his turnover caused him to trip Hughes, and now Michigan has the chance again on the power play. We've seen multiple whiffs tonight. I wonder if that ice is sticky or something, Colby.
Yeah, it looks a little bit soft, but I think they've done a nice job overall. And again, uncharacteristic of Drew
Number 5,
Fortescue.
Boston College, 2-minute minor tripping.
This is a guy who's really steady for them. He's smooth, he moves the puck well. So you don't often see him mishandle a puck like that and then have to reach in. And now we see this number 1 power play again against this number 1 penalty kill. So far, neither power play has been great. We'll see if Michigan can break through.
Duke, McGroarty, Brindley, Hughes, Casey.
Minor penalty, Boston College.
Benedian rips it around and gets it out.
Tripping at 11:45. Fortis gives the Eagles a tripping minor.
Postma comes right off the ice. He is out there for the draw.
Right.
And then he is told to come off and change for Malone.
And Malone's out there with Armstrong. Good job by Armstrong. Almost allowed Malone to enter, but Brindley with speed. Makes a beautiful shift at the line. Sauces it over toward Hughes. Another penalty coming up, a tripping penalty.
Yeah, it looks like this one's going to be against...
No one knows.
I'm not really sure. Looks like it's going to be against Dylan Duke of Michigan.
Michigan 25, minor penalty for tripping.
Yeah, he did kind of stick his leg out there a little bit. I'm not sure why, if he did it on purpose or... I don't think he did. It wouldn't make any sense. The puck was behind him, nowhere near the play. As you can see, Dylan Duke, the 4th rounder. Brendan Naurato looking up. He's not sure. He's like, wait a minute. He didn't mean to do that. I'm not sure if he... I don't know if he saw... I mean... Yeah, I think he kind of knew he was there. That was an accidental on purpose move, maybe. Smith, 4-on-4 hockey. This is where this young, high-end talent can do things. Smith around Warren, still has it. Rose trying to back it, he did! He did! He knew what he was doing. Will Smith, when the lights are bright, he shines. His 2nd goal of the night, his 25th of the year.
Well, you get into these 4-on-4 situations, and it's all about man-for-man coverage, making a play, and beating your guy. Will Smith, who started with the puck up by the point, shows you the poise, and he's able to roll around the net. But this puck bounces off both feet from Edwards, number 73, the defenseman for Michigan in front of the net. But look, puck luck is something you earn, and Will Smith has certainly earned the puck luck.
Well, it's that kind of game. When in doubt, that's what Barry Melrose would say if he was here. Just get the puck to the net like that. There's not a lot of room out there. That hit both skate blades of number 73. Ethan Edwards, tough break for him. Here comes Vergordy. Deflected wide.
That was a good block by Hershuk. He took it right off the hand. Kind of shook his hand.
Duke has it. Cross to Casey. Another pass. A little overpassing for Michigan there, perhaps. Remember, we're still 4-on-4. Michigan's high-end talent. Oh, poked away. Here comes the nation's leading goal scorer, Cutter Goaltending.
This is what Boston College can do. They can break a game wide open. You see the confrontation with Rutger McGroarty up by the blue line. McGroarty goes down. Gauthier comes in, calm, cool, collected. He sees that 5-hole on Barczewski, and man, does he make it look easy. And Boston College has blown this game open to 3-0, and this is how they hurt you. They come in waves, they come fast, and you're seeing why they were the #1 team in the country all season long.
2 goals in 49 seconds. It's Gauthier's 38th of the year. That leads the country. And Boston College now a commanding 3-0 lead with the nation's top goaltender between the pipes. Here come the Eagles again. Big save, Barczewski. As bearing down on him was Andre Gasso. Here's Warren now. Along the wall, throws it in front. Taken by Bengtson. So Boston College. Your best players have to be your best players, and they are so far.
Yeah, Will Smith, a couple of goals. Ryan Leonard set one up. Gauthier with the breakaway.
Wolverines full strength.
Certainly what you'd like to see if you're Greg Brown and company.
Now Boston College can be really patient, make the right play. Don't have to force anything. A little the pressure's off. Perot almost got that, but Edwards fishes it away.
I'm not sure that they will, though, Butchie. I think this team has one gear, and it's fifth. They like to go.
They can play looser now for sure, and that can result in more goals as Malone rips it high. He's got a good hard shot. Man strength. That's offside. They said no. Boy, that looked offside.
Hughes did a nice job of holding his foot.
We'll see if something happens here. And Michigan retreats as the Eagles, Menedian shifts it, but he gives it right to Moldenhauer. Back comes Brindley now. They can score quickly, Michigan. The quick strike ability. Under 5 to go here in the second. Armstrong trying to get around Duke. Can't do it. Good job by Tyler Duke, the 19-year-old. Here comes Hughes. Just onside again. Michigan cutting it close.
Yeah, that one was close. I give you that one.
Trying to get that extra step to get closer to the net. You want to time that perfectly. Ambrosio now, number 11. Colorado 4th-round pick. 10 goals last year, just 2 this year, as we mentioned, with all the freshmen coming. Down on that 3rd line now, not getting that power play time as well. Armstrong with, now here comes Nazar. He's dangerous. Here he comes, in the zone, trying to get around Fortescue. Good job by Fortescue, one-on-one defense. Hosma battling along the wall. Marshall Warren will get there first. Ambrosio battles his former teammate. Trying to be strong on the wall.
Well, you knew this man was going to be coming into the weekend looking for 40. He confronts his best friend at the top of the power play. He strips. He goes in. The poise, the patience. And we've got a 3-0 lead for Boston College.
Cutter Gauthier's 38th goal of the year. 5-hole along the ice. The 20-year-old leads the nation in goals. And look at that, with number 38 since 2000. Ties former Gopher Ryan Patolny, who potted 38. In 2006, Mike Donnelly, the all-time record with 59. I don't know how the world he did that back in 1986. That's a lot of goals for a college hockey season.
And look, we know what number he's going to wear when he plays in Anaheim. Little breaking news he gave you, Butchie.
Told me yesterday, 61, Troy Terry, obviously a national champion with Denver. Back in 2017, wears 19 for Anaheim, so Cutter's considering 61. It's a cool number.
Little Rick Nash tribute.
Not a bad dude to play like. What an unbelievable player he was.
I almost remember when Troy Terry came into the NHL, he had a very high number. I wonder if that was 61. For some reason, that's ringing a bell before he switched to 19. We'll have to check that out.
Puck comes high in the air towards the neutral zone. And here comes Warren. Warren, the defenseman, tries to dance around Banks and throws it in front to a dangerous area. Glove down by Brindley, trying to get space. He has it, but shoots it high and wide. Duke and Brindley now. Here comes Michigan off the side of the post. Warren blasted it. Brindley has it. They're coming now. Duke falls down and backhanded out of danger nicely. Brindley winding up. Gets it in deep. You're right. Troy Terry did wear 61 when he entered the league.
I thought so.
Anaheim had a 19, and then when he got 19, he wore it. So
I don't know why that rung a bell in my head. So hey, every now and again.
Yeah.
Right?
Gauthier would like that kind of symmetry. Yeah, win a national title, go to the NHL, and have to wear your 19 upside down number. Hughes, oh, what a save. He picked the corner, and Jacob Fowler picked that out of midair. Hey, don't miss the NCAA Men's Hockey National Championship Saturday. Note the time, 6 o'clock Eastern. That's 4 o'clock in Denver on ESPN2 Saturday. For information, go to NCAA.com, your home for all 90 NCAA championships. So 4 o'clock in Denver on Saturday. Nice little dinner time for the Natty. And they'll play either Boston College or Michigan.
I told you we'd have more goals, Butchie.
Yeah, we got 3.
I have a hard time seeing a world where Michigan doesn't find their way onto the board. Too skilled, too many good players.
18,598 here, sellout crowd as Michigan tries to get on the board, but here comes Leonard and Smith, the two dynamic freshmen. First rounders. Smith can't get around his man Hughes. Turns it over. Watch out, Leonard. He's dangerous. Leonard. Oh, he threw it over to Smith, but he wasn't in the position to pop that one in. Ryan Leonard, frustrated. He's tired now at the end of his shift. Shot! Saved by Fowler. Rebound Hughes. Shot it way wide. Puck was on edge. Warren has time. Warren. Backhanded. Side of the net. Wolverines again in front. Warren was there. They're threatening at the end of the second here. 1 minute remaining call on the way. Here's Edwards. Pass across. BC in trouble. They need a clear. Perot knocked off the puck. Smith is able to whirl around and send it down and right on net and prevents the icing. I wouldn't be surprised if he did that on purpose.
And then Leonard gives it to Marshall Warren going to the net. Look, here's the thing that I love about Ryan Leonard the most. His hands in tight spaces. Plenty of good players, they can stick handle out in open ice. This kid, his ability to put the puck on a string, to stay with it, the hand-eye coordination, absolutely remarkable. That kid is absolute showtime, huh?
Last time Michigan overcame a 3-goal deficit to win was 2023. One-handed dive.
Look, they have the horses.
Yeah.
You know, they get one, they get feeling good about themselves. This team can get going.
was about 15 months ago. They were down to Penn State 3-0 and came back to win 5-4. If you miss Ryan Leonard's move in Providence, this is why this guy is so electrifying. All the attitude and then that.
That skate's a stick from the back foot all to his stick. No stick handle under the bar. I mean, that just shows you the elite level of skill that he plays with. And his line in Providence, they were quiet. Will Smith was quiet. Gabe Perreault was quiet. But the lights got bright, and there was Ryan Leonard, who carried his team through that region.
2 assists for Gabriel Perreault in this one. Here's McGroarty now. Time winding down. They need to get on the board, Michigan. Boston College in excellent position. The #1 overall seed entering the tournament. For the 3rd time in program history. They were #1 overall in 2012, the last time they won a natty. That was Johnny Gaudreau, Kevin Hayes, and the BC Eagle team that won in Tampa. Cutter Gauthier has made it 3-0 Boston College after 40. Back to the studio, Arda Ocal and the boys. After 40 minutes, the #1 overall seed is in position to reach the title game. Boston College up on Michigan 3-0. Cutter Gauthier scored his 38th goal of the year. That ties David Emma's goal record. So he has a chance to make some BC history, and this is how he did it. If you're behind him, Colby, you ain't going to catch him.
Yeah, and Seamus Casey's a gifted skater, but look at the separation. We talk about his scoring. You made the Nate McKinnon comparison, the way he gets rumbling downhill, and you saw his ability to separate from Casey and get in on a clean-looking breakaway, which really helped to push this game wide open.
Yeah, he's got NHL horsepower for sure. One more win for BC. That also sets a school record, Colby. They're looking for their 34th. How do you close out a 3-0 lead? You're in control.
Well, I think ultimately it's all about the blue lines. You've got to make hard plays at both blue lines. There can't be a soft play. There can't be a turnover. And if you do that in your Boston College with a 3-0 lead, you got to think you're going to like the outcome of the hockey game.
Greg Brown, of course, succeeding the legend Jerry York. The Eagles had won the NCAA championship in 1949. And it took all the way till York coached them to 2001. And then they go 2008, 2010, 2012. But they haven't won one since. Again, sellout in St. Paul, 18,598, the state of hockey shining through. Michigan needs to score quickly. Get some hope. They have it, the wraparound. 2, 3, 4 tries. Where is it? Still alive, McGroarty fishes it out. Back to the point, Edwards fakes, Warren wants it. Back to McGroarty, wrist shot, shoulder save by Fowler. McGroarty can really rip it. BC doesn't want to give them room. The Wolverines come out hungry. Warren, got to be careful with Gauthier bearing down on you. Good start, good push, wraparound. Oh, Fowler wasn't ready. Duke could have beaten him between the skates. And now BC gets it out of danger. Great opening 50 seconds, Colby, for the Wolverines.
Yeah, a ton of jam from that first line with McGroarty. Dylan Duke actually started that period with McGroarty, so the line's into a blender a little bit for Brandon Naranjo's Wolverines.
Shifsky out there now. Yeah, it's time to empty the tank if you're Michigan, and they are so far. Now it's up to Fowler and the Eagles to deal with that pressure. Chipped in nicely by Hughes. Fortescue reverses.
Good communication there.
Watch out! Leonard to make it 4-0. Oh, Barczewski, what a save. Shot out of a cannon. BC will have opportunities with the way Michigan's going to have to play the rest of this game.
Well, that all started with a good breakout, good communication. Gabe Perreault with a call of a reverse. BC gets going north quickly. Greg Brown talked to Taylor about that earlier in this hockey game, playing more north-south. And then all of a sudden, #9 with another breakaway opportunity. Boy, it happens fast.
Gustafson turns it over. Ernest tries to set up the one-timer. Nazar has it. Backhand flipper to a dangerous area, but not completed. And once again, the Eagles get it out of there. Armstrong, the former
They've got a stop now with Ernest and Frank Nazar. keep an eye on these line jugglings.
Holtz keeps it in towards the net. Redirected save by Fowler. Battle in front. Ambrosio can't get it out. And now Gustafson backhands it and shovels it out of danger. Good opening, 2.5 minutes by the Wolverines. And now here come the Eagles the other way. Ambrosio 2-on-1. Ambrosio across. Oh, swing and a miss by Posma. And back comes Michigan now. To the net. Deflected nicely. Hershuk. And now up and down. We go. Joyce to the net. Quick shot wide. Jeffrey Schamberger keeps it in. Fire wagon hockey in the state of hockey. Up and down we go. Michigan needs at least 3. Joyce goes down, looking at his edge.
Took the official down.
Yeah. Casey, here he goes. He can create. Good recovery.
He's slippery, Casey.
Hershuk with good recovery. But Michigan, Brindley has it. With speed, attacking, quick shot. Oh, another great stick. Cutter Gauthier on his best buddy who was about to tee it up from the green tees.
Let's go back a couple of minutes ago to that Ryan Leonard play. There he goes, puck up off his chest, and he just settles it right down to his feet. I mean, he does not break stride when that thing goes from the chest down to his feet as he rolls in to that offensive zone. And here's that last look of Cutter Gauthier with the good stick on Rutger McGroarty, looking for that opportunity out in the slot.
That's two-way championship effort from Gauthier, whose next goal will be a school record. Tied with David Emma after scoring in the second period. And there he is again. Good play, though, along the wall. Duke.
I'm sure David Emma won the Hobie Baker at Boston College.
Yes, he did. Good work by Drew Fortescue, and here's Jelvik. Up to Gauthier. He loses control. Casey, another nice move. In the BC zone. Michigan continues to attack. They've had a good start to this third. They've had BC on their heels a bit. 20 shots for Michigan's out shooting BC by 5. Freshman line back out there for Boston College. Gabe Perreault with a couple assists. Reverses. Round behind the net. Michigan continues to push. McGroarty's right in front. Good job by Perreault to help out. Calmly come up to Will Smith. To open the scoring. Look at that pass. Off the wall, but in between the skates of Leonard. Picked up by Perreault. He can be magical. Here he comes. Fakes. Looking around the net. Wrap around. And it's in! Gabriel Perreault have the night. His third point of the night. His 19th goal of the year for the 18-year-old. And Boston College is cruising 4-0.
Well, we talked about separation. Watch the stutter step right there. He goes to his left and then back to his right foot. He creates just enough space by Luca Fantilli, the defenseman for Michigan. That creates the separation. It gives him the opportunity to get behind the net freely, and then it's just skill that takes over to be able to wrap that thing so cleanly. But those subtle plays, Butchie, those are space creators. That's why players get drafted in the first round of the NHL draft. Those little subtleties on top of the world of skill that these kids have.
Yeah, talking to Greg Brown yesterday, we said he was kind of quiet in Providence. He goes, yeah, this game fits his style more. I think he'll be better. Yeah. 3 points for the 18-year-old in a Frozen Four. And the Will Smith, of course, is face-off will remain here. Will Smith is a goal away from a hat trick. And now another look at Gabriel Perreault. He read this beautifully, and he felt right here, he's thinking, I'm wrapping around.
Yeah, not a lot of help from Truscott, the defenseman. You'd like to see him dive in there just a little bit quicker, but not a lot of guys can make that play. You know, that clean wraparound play, more times than not, you see that roll off a guy's stick.
Great view of the Michigan fans there, like, yeah. gosh. Did you have to go and do that? We'll see if that takes some of the life out of the Wolverines. They'll continue to push. There is time to go. They are a lethal offense. Battle continues. And the Eagles looking good so far. Here's Armstrong. Nice play to Ambrosio. He gets held up. Exchanging shoves with Ernest. And back comes Nazar. And that between the legs pass like was all over Sports Center. And the win over Michigan State. Turnover. Chance shot. Blocker save. Jacob Fowler. It was money in the USHL playoffs last year. He's been money so far. Nothing's got behind him yet. Big-time goalie from the state of Florida. Make hockey players everywhere nowadays. Southern California, the Bouillon brothers from Denver. And here, Gavin Brindley from Estero. Fowler from Melbourne, Florida.
Look, the USHL, Butchie, there's 84 players in the Frozen Four from the USHL. It's a phenomenal league. It's developing players at a high rate.
Shots just wide. That was pounded by Truscott. Michigan continues to push. Fires and deflects. Still battling. Holtz to Truscott again. To the net. Save. Rebound. Oh! Penalty coming up, but it was a goal-saving slash. It looked like Garrett Shifsky had a chance for his 17th, but a good goal-saving penalty from Mike Posma.
Boston College number 12, minor penalty for slashing.
Well, these are the types of penalties you don't mind seeing taken. Shifsky looking for the big opportunity against Fowler, but Malone says no.
Chopping broccoli. Look at those beautiful sweaters. In January, 7 members of the Boston College hockey team won gold medals as the U.S. national junior team beat host Sweden 6-2. Cutter Gauthier, Ryan Leonard, Gabriel Perreault, Will Smith, Drew Fortescue, Aaron Manetian, and Jacob Fowler all on that team. Michigan had 4 themselves. I asked Greg Brown, is that why you didn't schedule any games during the World Junior Tournament? He goes, yeah, we knew they were all going to make the team, so they did not play at all. And as a result, those guys didn't miss any games. Gauthier now has played all the games this year, 40 now. Same with Leonard and Smith. Again, if BC wins this game, they'll set a record, school record for most wins in a college hockey season with 34. They are 12 and a half minutes away from doing that and then going to the national championship game for the first time in 12 years. Michigan needs a miracle comeback against the #1 overall seed. Here they go. Pass across. Manetian with a good stick. Casey has it. Power play Michigan. Down by 4. McGroarty got a great release. They'll try to get #2 teed up. Casey. Save. Fowler. McGroarty rips it. Never got to the net. Rebound Hughes. Left pad save. Oh no. Into the boards. Hard goes Duke. Seemed like he hit his head first, but he's back up. Shot Brindley. Didn't get there. Gasson has room. He's running out of gas again. He'll chip it back in his own zone for some reason. Now the battle continues. Not sure why he did that. He could have iced it easily. Brindley's pad save. Fowler. Huge shot over the nets. And now BC is scrambling when Gasson failed to clear it. McGroarty. Hughes. They're going to tee it up. That's wide. Shooting gallery on Jacob Fowler. BC's exhausted. Good chance for Michigan to score now. Brindley. Edwards shot. Save. And what BC needed was that.
We'll talk about calm, cool, and collected. From my vantage point, during that mirage of shots, Fowler, he's never out of position. He never looks like he's in a rush. or in a hurry. You got a great look from this overhead, just how calm he is when there's absolute chaos and mayhem happening around him. Michigan with 5 or 6 one-timers, one that finally makes it through to him. He swallows it up. This kid is an incredible goaltender.
4 shots on goal on this power play for Michigan. They've been active, but Fowler has been perfect. And now BC will break it out with Leonard, a fresh pair of legs. He'll go around the D, gets hit by Edwards, pulled down. Play continues, and here come the Wolverines again as the power play about to come to an end. Cosma's on his feet as the puck hits the netting. And now apparently the clock ticks to 0 on the penalty, and Cosma's out, and we go 5-on-5 with 10:54 to go here in regulation. That Dylan Duke, really scary as he went to the boards here. You see, he kind of loses control, and just luckily he'd see him turn his head to the side. My fear was that it was on the top of the head, but these guys are great athletes. He did the right thing there. Looks like he's up and okay. Strongsville, Ohio. 5-on-5 hockey here, midway through the third. Here's Ernest. Goes to LaPointe. Fowler easily steers that aside. Steers it off the netting. Hey, Saturday we got an ABC triple header. It starts at 12:30. Rangers host the Islanders. That's a huge game. The Isles won tonight. At 3, Kraken take on the Stars. Stars got President's Trophy plans in their dreams and a #1 seed in the West. And then the Bruins and Penguins square off. Penguins won tonight. Islanders won. Detroit got a point. Washington lost, and the Flyers won. Michigan fans concerned. Hair's perfect, but the scoreboard is not. They're down 4-0.
Not as good as Barry's hair, but not so bad.
The mullet was always strong. Back to the point now. Here's Warren. Broke the stick of Armstrong. Fortescue then takes out Warren. He falls down. They battle.
Play there by Jamie Armstrong. He loses the stick, but he keeps body positioning. He wins that battle along the wall.
Got a new stick now.
It's been an underrated pickup for BC. Comes over from BU, something you don't see often. I don't think you're going to see it too many times ever again, but he's been a welcomed addition to the third line. He plays with some sandpaper. He's smart. And he certainly has helped this BC hockey team throughout the NCAA tournament.
Yeah, he's 25 years old, too, so he's a full-grown man. Played 4 years at BU, 5 goals this year, and now his 31st game of the year.
His dad, the general manager of the Arizona Coyotes. I guess we're still calling them that.
Yeah, for now. Might be the Salt Lake Coyotes soon.
I think Phil's done a nice job there, though, revitalizing that prospect pool. I think they're a couple years away, but I do think they're building something nice out there in the desert.
No doubt.
Maybe it'll be the mountains soon, like we said.
Yeah.
They're building.
They're a team that if they were made the right decisions and got to the cap, they have enough foundational talent to be something. Just 9 minutes left here in the third period. BC is cruising, but Brindley gets the turnover, and here he comes. Gavin Brindley throws it across. McGroarty has it. Number 2. Gauthier steals it. Turns away. Takes a hard stick. And here comes Leonard. 1-on-3. Wrist shots wide. He'll go after Holmes in the corner. Pushes him against the wall. Perreault tried to set up Smith for his hat trick. And his 4th point of the night. But it's broken up. And here comes Casey. Off the skate of Smith. And comes outside, and Brindley tries to send it back in. That's delayed offside, but Michigan touched up. They're okay. To forecheck again. Powell. Fortescue almost fell down. Takes a hard hit from LaPointe. Knocks him to the ice. It's just amazing, Colby, when you look at the shots on goal and the scoreboard. 27-16 Michigan. Out shooting BC. Will Smith. It's a hard hit along the wall.
But I'd be interested to see what the grade A opportunities have been like.
Yeah.
A lot of the Michigan chances have been shots from the outside, shots from the point, and you think about all the breakaways that BC hasn't scored on.
Schamberger has a chance. Diving chop at it. Now BC just wants to get the puck deep.
Yeah.
make it difficult for Michigan to get up the ice.
Yeah, they haven't had a ton of great A's the second half of this hockey game. Early in the first, Michigan had some good opportunities. They put some pressure on, but it's been all BC since they broke this game open, shots or not.
It's been a well-officiated game by the NCHC crew.
Yeah, they've done a great job in this game.
They can't do the final because Denver will be in it. Canadian fires it in. How about pulling the goalie, Colby? It's 7 minutes. You're down 4.
Yeah, you know, it's funny. You've got nothing to lose at this point. Maybe you get that 6th attacker out there. You can get some extra puck possession. Maybe that's what it's going to take to beat Jacob Fowler.
In front, Rosio had a great A opportunity, and Barcheski denies him.
You got to think maybe the next timeout, TV timeout, maybe that's something that Brandon Naurato looks to do.
Nazar hits the ice. Ernest comes in. He's got a chance. Oh, poke check by Fowler. What doesn't he do well? And he gloves that one as well. Always in position, always square. Love that Florida license plate on the back of his helmet. That looked good.
The state of Florida well represented by the poke check by Jacob Fowler. And this game stays 4-0 for BC.
Michigan head coach Brandon Naurato trying to give his boys one more push. We wondered if maybe if you're goalie now off the TV timeout, you could pick your roster, but Barcheski remains in between the pipes.
Yeah, he was talking to them about outnumbering the puck and telling the defensive core, you've got to be down, you've got to pre-pinch. All pucks have to stay alive. They got to figure out a way to get one by Fowler.
Maybe the next TV timeout, there is one more to go. Maybe try to get one more here, 5-on-5, and then give it a shot. Casey sends it across to Edwards, trying to find a shooting, and he does. Fowler never saw it, but it's deflected wide. Michigan looking for some puck luck at this point.
That was a block by Minetti, and another one.
He's had a strong NCAA tournament. Dallas Star, 4th round pick. He's got size, he can skate. We saw him score that big goal against Quinnipiac, which saved their season. Casey, quick shot, another glove save by Fowler. Hey, don't miss the NCAA Men's Hockey National Championship, Saturday, 6 o'clock on ESPN2. For more information, go to ncaa.com for the home for all 90 NCAA championships. Yeah, that's on the back of his mask. Don't mess with the Florida man, Fowler.
You know, he didn't play poorly in the Providence Regional, but he did not look this sharp.
Warren sends it high and wide. Again, 4 years at Boston College, a captain at Boston College, and now his college hockey career will end against Boston College. Here comes Smith. Smith, 1 goal from a hat trick. Bankston shot. Barcheski covers and holds.
I haven't seen a lot of Smith the last, 7 or 8 minutes. It seems like Greg Brown has kind of kept that line on the bench just a little bit, but now we're getting to the 5-minute mark. You want to get your guy out there, give him an opportunity to potentially go for that hat trick.
Perot takes the face-off on this side. He'll try to backhand it to Smith. He's got options after that. Gustafson for a one-timer if he wants it, but good job by Michigan to win the face-off. Nazar. Mustafa. Just onside, barely. Nazar trying to fend off his man. Gets away. Ernest, big strong winger. Back to the point. Never got there. Duke trying to tee it up. BC gets it out of trouble, and Leonard will change. Barcheski remains in the net. 5 minutes to go, down 4. Malone loses control, gets it back. Plays it off the glass. This is going to be icing on Boston College. 4:52 to go.
Looking at the bench to see if they signal to Barcheski. So far, no look. They're not even looking at him.
I guess they're just not going to do it.
Now they're talking a little bit. Rob Rasty and Brandon Naurato having a little conversation.
I don't know why you wouldn't do it now, but
yeah, what do you have to lose, really,
Yeah.
you know?
And as you know, Colby, it gives the guys a sense of urgency because they don't want to give up an empty netter.
No, of course.
And so just an extra body, maybe a little bit of life. Okay, coach, thinks we might still have a chance. That's offside at the line as Malone was in too soon. 4 minutes, 40 seconds to go. Boston College on their way to the national championship game, the #1 overall seed, playing like it in the state of hockey.
Well, this has to be one of the most skilled teams that Boston College has ever had, and it has been on display in this game. Just the ability to stick handle in tight places, the ability to constantly find separation in and around the net. It's created so many issues for Michigan throughout this game, and the big-time players, Butchie, they've come out, they've made big-time plays. Ryan Leonard, Cutter Gauthier, Smith, Perreault, they've all been on the board tonight, and if you're Greg Brown, when you watch the tape tonight, you've got to feel good about this game here at the Frozen Four.
Absolutely. His goalie is bringing his championship A game that he's done really his whole life wherever he goes. Jacob Fowler just comes up big. He's got the demeanor, the size, 6'2", 205.
And, you know, Fowler didn't play the gold medal game at the World Juniors. David Carl was the head coach of that game, so maybe a little extra,
I like it,
little
Colby.
extra motivation for Jacob Fowler going into that
Stir it up.
championship game. Hey, I'm just saying.
Stir it up, kid.
I'm just pointing something out.
You're a journalist.
That's right.
Reporting the facts.
You know me. I always make friends everywhere I go.
Here they come. Lovable, cuddly Colby Cohen. Friendly shot. Pad save again by Fowler. McGroarty's shot is wide. Marcheski stays in the net. He would have come out by now if he's going to. Gauthier 3-on-2. Gasso can rip it. Missed his corner. So Cutter Gauthier will have one more college hockey game before he heads to the NHL and the Anaheim Ducks.
Going to be interesting, though. You're going to see that 1-2-2 neutral zone that Denver played against BU. Created a lot of problems for BU today. Completely shut down Macklin Celebrini.
And of course, you know, BC somewhat prepared for that, Colby, after our regional we did in Providence.
Yeah, they saw it against the Bobcats. They're going to see it on Saturday against the Pioneers.
Those were frustrating games against Michigan Tech. They eventually bust open against Michigan Tech. Quinnipiac took them to overtime before Jack Malone scored the goal that sent BC here.
Yeah, they only had 4 shots in the third period of that final game against Quinnipiac. So there's certainly a recipe to try to slow down the Eagles.
I think that's going to be the tactic from David Carl. Obviously, he's a coach who is excellent. He reads the play.
Yeah, there might not be anybody better at that in college hockey. Carl's ability to adjust in game, and I get to see it from between the benches. It is very impressive.
And now he has the confidence as a national championship coach, as a gold medal coach. That gives you a swagger and a confidence.
Well, he certainly had that when he met with us and our ESPN crew.
Warren, the last few minutes of his college hockey career, number 77 for Michigan, will end with a loss against his alma mater, which is an odd thing to say. Can you have 2 alma maters? Is that allowed? Is that in the Constitution?
You're asking the wrong guy.
Armstrong behind the net to Malone. Out there with Ambrosio.
I did my time at BU no matter how mad I was at Jack or Quinney about my power play time. I wasn't going anywhere.
Gustafson from Alpharetta, Georgia. Could see an NHL team again in that area in the future. Gauthier steals it away, cycles it back to Armstrong. 95 seconds left. The BC chants begin in St. Paul. Jelvik, one more twirl for number 21. Has it, looking, here's Gauthier, one more chance to break the school record in goals. He needs one more. Ooh. 69 seconds left. 28 appearances for Michigan in the Frozen Four. They've never been shut out. This would be their first. Again, the national championship game is Saturday, 6 o'clock in New England, 4 o'clock in the Rocky Mountain State. Boston College sets a school record for most wins with this victory. In front, oh, Leonard. Almost at an exclamation point, the redirection off the face area of Barczewski.
I have a feeling he would have celebrated like it was the first goal of the game.
Perot, the young line out there for one more time. Leonard, keep your head up. And they'll change to get those valuable freshmen off the ice.
Leonard's staying out there. He's staying out.
He likes to extend his shifts. Brindley across. Shot. Oh, McGroarty could have ruined the shutout. Leonard still out there. He can't get enough. Good play by Hughes. And the Michigan Wolverines, 3 straight trips to the Frozen Four, but still, that championship drought will continue. It's been since the late 90s in our Sean Richland and those great Michigan teams. 3rd shutout this season for Jacob Fowler. They're on their feet, the BC fans are, saluting their Eagles. And the man with the puck is Marshall Warren. College hockey programs getting together, and it's Boston College who advances to the national championship game, their first trip to the title game since 2012 when Johnny Gaudreau and company electrified Tampa.
And this was the dominant team we saw all year. They came out fast, they scored a goal early, and they really never looked back. And the dangers with this team is once they get going, they've got so much skill to continue to roll downhill, and it never hurts when you've got the best goaltender in college hockey. This is as complete a team as I've seen all year, and this is another big win for the Boston College Eagles.
Their 26th Frozen Four, first since 2016. And now they'll go for that first title. It's their 34th win of the season, again a new school record. And there's Marshall Warren about to shake hands with his former teammates and coaches as his college hockey career comes to an end. 15th consecutive win for Boston College. 2 great teams going at it, and there's Warren hugging his former roommate, Eamon Powell. They can be friends again. They can start texting each other.
And I'm sure Marshall Warren will be rooting for these guys on Saturday in the national championship game.
Yeah, that's a good call, Colby.
Very classy guy. Enjoyed talking to him.
So well respected, as you can tell. Former captain. And Greg Brown thought he was going to sign and turn pro. He didn't think he was going to come back for a 5th year and play college hockey.
Always tough to see the happiness you got on one side, the emotions that you see on the other side. This is one of the things that makes college hockey so great.
Warren's got 4 more teammates, then he'll see his coach, Greg Brown. 2 more goalies, and then this should be a nice scene seeing his former coach. And here comes Warren with his former coach, Greg Brown. BC will salute their fans as these Michigan Wolverines, they have some questions now. Will McGroarty come back? Will Brindley come back? Taylor Tannenbaum will talk with Greg Brown in a second, but first it started with Will Smith making 1-0. Then Smith threw it off 2 skate blades of Ethan Edwards to make it 2-0. Gauthier, the huge 3-0 goal. Gabriel Perreault, part of his 3-point night. And the BC Eagles go on to shut out the Michigan Wolverines 4-0. Let's head down to the ice. Taylor Tannenbaum with Cutter Gauthier.
Had to take his helmet off first. You came back for a sophomore season to win a championship. You're going to play for one on Saturday. What does that mean to you?
I mean, it means the world to me. From last year to this year and seeing the growth of this team over the past 8-9 months. It's a huge honor to be in this position we are, but we got to take full advantage of it, so we're excited for it.
That was a really good Michigan team. You have a lot of friends over on the other side. How did you guys pull this one off tonight?
Yeah, I mean, they had a great team. They've been getting real hot recently. Like you said, a bunch of my best friends are on that team, so it's always fun competing against those guys. But we just stuck to little details and played our game, and we didn't have any panic, and that's what got the job done today.
I want you to brag on your goaltender for a second. You guys can do what you do offensively, but a shutout here tonight, he was outstanding.
He's the best goalie in the country by far. Anytime we make a mistake and they're coming down, we're not worried at all. He's a brick wall back there. In small games and big games, doesn't matter. He's always calm, easygoing, and such a great dude off the ice as well. So, I'm happy for his success so far this season.
Cutter, we had you in meetings yesterday. You specifically told us you wanted to see Denver in a championship to try to avenge the loss earlier in the season. You're going to see Denver on Saturday. What does that sound like?
Yeah, it sounds like sweet revenge. They came to our home rink at Conti Forum and beat us, and that leaves a sour taste in our mouth still today. So it'll be a fun opportunity to play those guys again, and we can't wait.
Congratulations, Cutter.
Thank you.